Do you sometimes wish that the light at the end of the tunnel were much closer than it actually appears? Maybe you're in a period of extreme stress or overwhelm. You feel like there's a heavy burden that you have to carry, and it feels like it's just dragging on, and you just wish that the struggle, the hardship you're experiencing would be over much sooner. Could be something that's going on in your personal life or in your work or just in the world. If so, I want to share with you a really powerful approach that I've discovered doing a session with one of my clients that I believe can really help you to create a much better experience during times of hardship and struggle and extreme stress. My name is Alex Potter, and I'm the founder of Alex Potter Coaching and Consulting. So when I had the conversation with the client of mine, they were sharing how they had a lot of stuff going on at work and in their personal life. And they were just so looking forward to making it through the next 4 weeks, which they described as the light at the end of the tunnel. And it felt very heavy. So we explored how to lift the burden, the heaviness, the feeling of being weighted down by the sense of responsibility and the resistance of having to move through all the stuff that they felt they had to struggle through to get to a place of relief and greater well-being. And so what we did was we broke it down into smaller moments of the light of the end of the tunnel. So instead of looking at the period of overwhelm and stress and heaviness as something that they had to struggle through for another 4 weeks, we looked at opportunities and possibilities for finding smaller light at the end of the tunnel moments, experiences that were either already present or that could be created. And that helped a lot to ease the feeling of heaviness and overwhelm. And instead of having to look at the situation that they were in, that seemed like a long time of having to struggle, they could now see that the light at the end of the tunnel was available to them. Even during the day, we had the conversation, we had the coaching session. And that created a lot of relief for their nervous system. And so if you feel like you're in a situation where there's a lot of heaviness, or you feel like the light at the end of the tunnel is a long way out, I want to invite you to spend some time looking at your life and exploring if there are, or what light at the end of the tunnel moments are already available to you, and what new light at the end of the tunnel moments you could create for yourself. And that could be something as simple as having a nice conversation, or going out for dinner with a friend, or looking forward to going out for a hike, or meeting up with your family, taking a bath, watching a fun movie, engaging in a fun recreational activity, whatever it might be. Because often when we feel the heaviness and the pressure of the stress and the overwhelm we're in, like our mind is so focused on just making it through, which blocks off the view toward other things that are actually available that might allow us to have a better experience, but we're not able to access because we're just so focused on making it through to get to the light at the end of the tunnel. This essentially also means that our nervous system feels it's not resourced enough, which also means we show up from a place of deficit, from a place of resistance, from a place of lack. And as long as we project the sense of lack and struggle and resistance into how we see the situation we're in and what we're doing, we're likely to continue to create that experience. If, on the other hand, we start to shift our focus and we open up to new possibilities and we allow for more positive experiences to come in, which I earlier on referred to as smaller light at the end of the tunnel moments, all of a sudden our nervous system can settle down. And this doesn't mean that we don't acknowledge some of the challenges we're experiencing right now. We're just expanding into a broader range of experience so that it's not just about the stress and the heaviness we're feeling, right? But the heaviness gets more broken up, it gets more diluted with feelings of positive anticipation. And that starts to put you on a new trajectory where you can feel an increasing sense of ease and relief. And I'd also invite you to use an opportunity like this to help others to find smaller light at the end of the tunnel moments, other people that might be struggling. Because when you feel that you don't feel that stressed anymore, you don't feel as heavy anymore because of the load of responsibilities that you feel like you're struggling through, and you're shifting that perspective, you're starting to become the source of more lightness, of greater possibility, of more moments of joy. And if you then take that shift in experience to help others to lighten their load of heaviness and sense of responsibility and struggle, it will not only benefit you and allow you to expand the feeling of lightness and possibility, but you're also helping others, which in turn then makes you feel even better. And it allows you to be in a cycle of positive reinforcement. So I'd really invite you to experiment with this, and I'd love to hear how this is working for you, as always. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.